Hi there, channel. Wow, so this is what happens when you take an Orbx airport and you just add it from your prepared version 3 installation. This is Agua Dulce, and you just add it to the scenery library. It sort of works, but it also sort of doesn't. Like all the little houses, there's lots of objects missing. I see why they need this object flow thing. Anyways, the reason why we're here in my busted 182 is that I just bought Kern Valley, the new yeah, I'm looking at buying a new computer, not a Ryzen, but anyways, I bought Kern Valley, the new Orbx scenery, which is up here, and I thought the right way to sort of premiere a new scenery is to fly into it, don't you think? And the closest thing I have is Agua Dulce, which is down here just north of Los Angeles, and I just thought we'd just fly up. And I don't know, if you've been following my channel, you may have seen that I've been trying to sort of break this plane for the longest time, and that maybe sounds a little cruel, and it is, but I have been. This A2A 182 has been all the way down the eastern seaboard around Florida and back up into yeah, up the Mississippi and then down towards Texas, and eventually it broke. I broke it. I have a video that I uploaded where I did touch and goes at 29 pumps until it actually broke. I had to kind of bang it into the ground at the end, but if you look at it at this point, it's really quite broken. It's got a busted oil line. It's got oil leak. It's got flaps problem. It got brakes problems. Both these tires are busted. The front wheel is yeah, the nose wheel is busted. So yeah, this plane has seen better days, but I'm a little disappointed with A2A. I really like how they model these things, but they model them. But you know what? If nothing really happens, then what's the deal? Like the tires, why do you have that thing in the thing if there's no impact on the flight model? So I'll show you what I mean. When I start this, the engine seems to be genuinely affected by the problems, but the rest of the airframe, like the wheels, seem to have very little difference, or it seems to make very little difference. So we're priming the engine and cracking the throttle. Okay, and that's everything on. For added problems, I've loaded the plane to its maximum takeoff weight, which was not going to help us a lot at all, since we're so the engine's so crap, everything's so crap. Let's just keep the GPS off today. Let's figure out how to get there while the engine warms up. So how should we get there? You know what? We're gonna take off this way. So let's do a left turn. Let's come back towards Lake Hughes VOR, and we'll follow that VOR out. So 108.4. I always keep thinking that these two are the narrators, these two are the comms, but they're not. So our initial heading here is 296. Go ahead and put that in. Check also that the compass, everything's lined up. So we're currently at a compass setting of 40, and this is also at 40. Yeah, so that's good. Okay. just gonna do some checks here. Do a little run up. First cycle the prop. Check the mags. They both work. Okay, I think today we're actually gonna do take off 2 notches of flaps because we are pretty heavy. Like I said, go ahead and open the cowl flaps. They're already open. And yeah, that's it. I'm not gonna worry about ATC today. That reminds me I haven't started my traffic add-on, but I'll do that too. See, we're very slow to get off the ground. Ooh. Oh, don't do that to me. Don't stall. Don't stall, baby. Oh, it's very heavy. Really am struggling here. Oh yeah. I'm not. I don't dare to retract the flaps yet. I'll try and get out of this canyon. We are climbing, I guess. Oh, you know what? Is it the flaps maybe? Remember I had flaps problems? Okay, this is not gonna work out. Oh. Come on, baby, come on. I'm going full flaps here. I'm going full flaps. Oh no. Oh no. Whoa. Okay, this plane needs fixing, that's for sure. I'm just gonna put it up in the air to see how it actually is. I just slew and everything went haywire. Let's see, let's click the hangar to bypass and see what happened. Yeah, flap right. Yeah, this plane is not really working anymore. I have some sort of control back. Even the frame rate is terrible. Seems the weather is terrible too. I really picked the day. By the way, did you guys see the Flight Sim World announcement for today? That they are bringing out this True Sky, I guess what it's called. It looks amazing. I was really first time I've been interested in that platform since they first mentioned it. And to be honest, it's like if they could do one thing to make me interested in Flight Sim World, that is what they would have to do. And now I have low fuel too. What? I just filled the tanks. Oh. Okay. I think that's even LA. You know what? Let's reset this scenario because this is a major failure. Fun though, you can see it. I take it back. Like the wheels, as you could see, I was still able to get up to speed on the runway, but I wasn't able to climb or anything. But let's just see what happens now when we fix it. So we will fix it. And I will let's start it back on the active runway. We'll make it a little lighter. Go 2 hours back, right? And let's see if we can't. That's the wrong tool. This is my tool. Historic, dynamic, historical time to sim time. Yes, that's what I want. When you do that, you connect the weather report to the actual weather at the time, which is really nice. So you get to see what the weather was like at the time. Makes a lot of sense when you're flying in the morning, for instance. It's often a different type of weather than there is in the evening, and unless you do that, you might get the live weather, which would be in the evening, even though your flight was technically at a time when the weather would have been very different. Let's see now. So we'll have to. Yeah, but I was talking about Flight Sim World. Maybe I can. Maybe there's even. I know there was like a. I saw it on FS Elite. Oh, lots of news today. I get that. A good thing that he fixes things, because those UK 2000 airports, I've never been so disappointed with anything as I was with the Heathrow UK 2000 thing. I thought it looked really, really bad. No. Oh my goodness. I was gonna show you this weather stuff. I just really want to show you that because it looks really, really cool. And so this is what it looks like now, right? This is the same weather system we have in prepared. And then you have what they're planning to bring in is basically this. So you can Google True Sky and you'll see sort of other. You see it integrated in different types of games. It looks amazing. It looks like the clouds are really 3D fluffy clouds that sort of grow and dissipate and act with a change. Well, they look different based. They interact with lighting and that sort of stuff. It looks really, really neat. Okay, so let's start this again. Last time we could hardly take off, right? So let's just turn everything off and bring it into the garage. We'll change the tires. Legs are fixed. See, and this is pretty. I thought the compression also stuff was pretty bad last time when I've done tests on it. We'll see now. What if maybe there's like just a little bit of things to be fixed here. And let's look at the oil. Really don't know what this oil things means. Okay. Let's see how the compression results are now. It looks about the same. Okay, well, let's see how she does now, huh? One, two, three. Crack the throttle. Parking brake, come on. Beacon light. And oh, come on. You can do it. You know what? What did we forget? Forget putting fuel in the system here. Last time I think I was at 72% fuel. Let's go back to 72 on each side. There we go. Up and running. Conflicts per open. There we go. This one was set to 292, right? 296, 114.2. That's correct. And let's do one more thing before we go. Let's start UT Live. I've been trying UT Live again. And I'm more happy with it now than I was. I think most of my issues were just with the FSUIPC and the traffic limiter there was kind of getting in the way. And that was my fault. Fuel pump, yeah, sorry. Let's see how much better this is. Last time we could barely get up to like 70 knots. Same payload, same altitude. It's hotter, so it should actually technically it should be worse. But you can see we are off. And we're not using 1 notch of flaps, not 2. Yeah, still tough, but we are actually climbing. Maybe I shouldn't have taken away the flaps, but I already lost a lot of time here. So let's see, we'll try and aim for a climb at, yeah, say 85, 90. That'd be good. Trying to intercept the VOR here. Yeah, what I've been trying to do is replace the Cessnas that come with the H-tie Cessnas. Is that what they're called? And I want to see if, because I think they're originally they're FS9 models. I want to see if they worked in prepared. Seems like they did, but let's check again later. At least they showed up. Okay, let's put the fuel lamp off, beacon come off, landing light, taxi light can definitely come on, and then I go on, that light come on. She's really struggling with this temperature, which is, oh, and the window's open.
Kilo 3 Alpha 6 Airport Information Foxtrot 1640 Zulu Weather Wind 198 at 3 Visibility 10 Sky Condition 190,400 Scattered Temperature 25 Dew Point 15 Altimeter 29999 Advise on initial contact. You have information Foxtrot Kilo 3 Alpha 6 Airport Information Foxtrot 1640 Zulu Weather Wind 198 at 3 Visibility 10 Sky Condition 190,400 Scattered Temperature 25 Dew Point 15 Altimeter 29999 Advise on initial contact. You have information Foxtrot Kilo 3 Alpha 6 Airport Information Foxtrot 1640 Zulu Weather Wind 198 at 3 Visibility 10 Sky Condition 190,400 Scattered Temperature 25 Dew Point 15 Altimeter 299.
I just find it very sandy, very strangely. Like you can see it's really trying to turn to the left. It could be because I would tune out the, let's set everything up for cruise here for like a slow cruise climb. Bring the manifold pressure back into the green, and I'll lean the fuel flow a little bit. Still heavy on the left. Did we load it heavy on the left? Yeah, it is actually about 50 kilos. Oh, it's about 40 kilos more heavy on the left. Oh, that's pretty dumb of us. Why don't we take her up from here? Put this guy in here and that girl in here. Just as an exercise, we'll see how the plane handles differently. If it's more stable, it should be. See, it's still drifting a little bit to the left, but that's actually more stable. That's fun. So yeah, now we're climbing at 95 knots. It's kind of what I was hoping for in the first place. And let's get to about 6,000, 7,000 feet and we'll level out for cruise. Same for 7. And let's turn on the autopilot because this is a little annoying. So yeah, this is Orbx SoCal. And we have, let's see, let's go to Sky Vector and let's figure out how far we have to go today. Oh yeah, that's right. Man. I even forgot about this dog leg here. This is not turning out to be a great one, so if this is... it's still going on. Okay, good. Good one. So that means we actually are still sort of on track. I just watched a video today with the Black Box 711 where he was flying raw data SIDS and stars with the Baron, and I've been flying VORs, I've been using the needles, and he just did it constantly in heading mode and just used the needle for navigation, and it's smart. I kind of like it because then you can go ahead and change frequencies and move the dial without changing the autopilot, so you can sort of get ahead of the turns. I mean, I guess that's probably not news to the rest of you, but to me that was kind of like, oh, it's a smart way of doing it. Cute little revelation that I got from watching that video. Even though that's probably just the way it's supposed to be done. I know he's a trained pilot, so he knows a thing or two. Yeah, so I have been really thinking about what computer to build. Because I really do want, I do think Predator version 4 could do with some better processing power, and currently I'm thinking 6 cores, because I've heard that 6 cores really, the 2 extra cores really do help. You need 2 cores for rendering and 4 cores for loading terrain, and if I'm gonna shell up money on this, I want to do it properly. And I'm thinking the X299 chipset, so I'm thinking maybe the 7800X Intel i7. Alternatively, the KB Lake 7700K, which is the quad core, but I am thinking to sort of stay a little bit relevant. I think this will only get better with time. I think I should go for the 6 core. I have the 1070, which I think I'll stick with, at least for now, and maybe replace it with something that's, I don't know, 1190 or something, or 1180 when that comes out. Maybe something like that. I think I can still, I've trouble maxing out the GPU on this computer. I might get in trouble if I move to a 4K TV, which I will at some point. But that's probably a fair bit away still. I want to maybe make some investments in cockpit hardware first. Like I'm really dying to get the Yoko the Oak. Look at that. So that's UT Live. So finally we're at 7,000, and we are close to our turn. If you look at the peaks around here, 8,000, 9,000, 9,000, 8,000, 7,000, 8,005, 8,005. Hey, this might be a little difficult. We might have to climb a little higher. 5,005, 7,009. Pretty much straight away. There's the 7,009. Yeah, I might have some trouble with that. Maybe what we'll do is we'll take this out this way. We'll go to Atmont, and then we'll go to roughly ring or shafter. No, not shafter. Ring. And then we'll follow up the road this way. Yeah, that's what we'll do. And that gives us a bit of a different route. So once we get there, our next setting, which is pretty much at this point, right, 0.2, be to three, 4, 2. So you already passed it. Probably don't have to correct too much. But if we then go look back at our charts, yeah, it's calling for 8,000. But yeah, that's fine. I am so confused right now. Because if you look at the charts here, this is calling for 329. It's the heading of the airway that comes out of here. Well, it's from. Okay, hold on. Maybe I just don't know how to. I don't know how to read these nav logs properly, I guess. So we go to. Yeah, 327. That's what we want. 327. Okay. 327.
United 900 read traffic in sight. Southwest 5 903 traffic in sight. Southwest 5 903 contact SoCal approach on 1.
And that takes us over these cities that are just north of Lake Hughes here, which would be the street patterns that we're seeing around here. And then the ridge ahead of us on our right, there should be some antennas. And even further to the right, there should be some windmills. Take the seat to look for those things. I can't see those, but I can see the street pattern. And there's a little lake here on our left. Quail. There's something called Quail Lake. It's probably this. Okay. It's very hard to see anything here, really, with all this mess. You see the road coming here? I think that's what we passed. Well, we'll see. Actually, not a whole lot for us to see until we get to the other side. 22 degrees, nice and steady, Cobbit. Yeah, I was just trying to set the temperature there, obviously, I guess. And let's see if we can't dial in another 1,000 feet here. .300 feet per minute. I'm just trying and adding manifold pressure to go back in, since we are. I can also lean the engine, and I'm really not doing a good job today. The aircraft is like way ahead of me. Sorry, I had to go offline there. I got a weird phone call. Okay, we're 17 miles away now. We reached 8,000 feet. Keep adding back, adding throttle to increase our manifold pressure. Keep leaning the mixture a little bit too. At this point I think we can go ahead and close the cowl flaps. That should also maybe give us a few more knots. Okay, so we are closing these mountains here. No, crossing these mountains here. Bakersfield will be on our left. We'll cross the highway basically, and once we cross the highway we're gonna look for the next big road, or the freeway, and once we cross that we're gonna look for the next big road, follow that up. That's gonna go next to a river. So I think once we cross the highway we're gonna go off of the VRs, but more or less it should be about should be about 20, 40, 50 miles, roughly 50 miles. We're at 21 currently from the VOR. Try and calculate our true airspeed here. So the temperature outside was what did we say? Oh yeah, sorry, I keep forgetting where the temperature gauge is in this thing. But of course it's here, where it's 20 degrees Celsius, 20 Celsius, and we are an altitude of 8,000 feet. So we'll move the number 8. We'll move the number 6 or 7 to 30 here, roughly like this. Then we should get our true airspeed, which should be around 155 knots. I don't remember how you get the true airspeed out of this thing, but we can look up here anyway. Actually, we cannot. It's not up there. Ah man, I miss having the 750, the GTN 750. That's a great tool to have to figure out those types of things. Oh, look at that. There's like some little green oasis in the middle of the mountains there. Very cute. So we're leaving the desert, we're getting into the, that must be this, there's like a little outcropping here that goes into the farmlands. So we're about a month, I think. A month, and then should be a little road, and then there should be the freeway. After that, you can also see freeways coming out of probably this gap here. There's probably Mountain Valley, that's probably, oh you see there's that little lake that we can see, the little oasis that I was talking about. The road comes out behind there. Freeway that is. Should come out somewhere around here. It's a little bit cheating looking for like nav points from the outside. But it's also kind of nice to show you what it looks like, right? So if I'm right, this is that Mountain Valley thing that we see on the chart. And if I'm right, the freeway should also be around here somewhere. But I can't say I'm seeing it. I think we're here. I think we're about here now. I think the freeway should come up there, but it will go. Oh, see, there it is. That might be the freeway going up there. Cool, and it's crossing a creek too. Oh, and here's some quarry. There's a quarry. Oh yeah, see here? You can see there's a quarry. That's probably what that is. Quarry, and there's another one up here. Okay, cool. We're right on track. can eke a few more knots out of this. Did not seem to be the case. So yeah, so here's the freeway. And once we pass the freeway, like directly overhead, which will be pretty close to Bakersfield, so we'll pass the freeway up here somewhere. Pretty much right after that there'll be a road going this direction, so around here that makes sense because there's also, see the river coming in there and going down here, so we're following this valley there, I think. That should take us to Kern Valley. Okay, before we get to do that, let's check out and see if we can't find any of these Cessna 206s that I put in the sim. And see if they do what they do and don't do. So this is the HT AI models. As you can see, they do not have spinning props. They do not have flaps. That's a terrible shame. They were so shit. The GA models that came with the Ultimate Traffic 2, I really thought they were terrible. You see, like I mean, they look so FS9, they look terrible. I mean, the HTAI models don't look that much greater, but I don't know, for some reason I like them more. Yeah, okay. Oh, that's a lesson learned. When you switch out of the camera and you come back, of course it reloads the scenery, and if you're navigating by the scenery, then that's a kind of a problem. So I think that though still is the highway that we see right below us here. I think my road is coming out of here or here somewhere. See the traffic, and that's probably the traffic for the road I want to follow. Which follows that river. Now here's the road I want to follow. See the diagonal here? That's my road. It goes on there and it starts following the river. Okay. Enough horsing around, let's go forward. Let's go take a look at the scenery. Roughly heading of 47 is what we had on the plan. Of course that was further north, but it doesn't really matter. It's more or less the same sort of angle. We're just coming at it from lower latitude. golf course there, which is, so that's not on the thing. The school is, and Kern River. I'm just really happy about having Orbx and Orbx Airport back in the sim to fly GA into. The turbulent designs ones are beautiful. They work. They're really great. I'm really happy about them, and I'm also really happy about with Tunman Palms. It looks fantastic, but there's not enough sort of GA destinations yet for version 4. Thankfully, we got all the freeware stuff, which is fine, but the payware is even better, I would say. It's a weird sort of texture thing there. It's another golf course, probably. So there's another thing I've been noticing is the camera. Chaseplane. It sort of introduces, if I move the camera, it seems to introduce sort of some sort of stutter, whereas if I hold it still, either it's Chaseplane or it's YouTube. Seems to be no stutters. Pretty good though. Looking pretty good though. Yeah, no, I don't know. So far, I'm very happy with version 4, but I am really seeing that this the sim will benefit greatly from an improved processor. So that is next on my list. Let's see if we can find some charts for this thing too. I bet you there's charts in here. I want to at least know how high up it is. So there's a peak here of 7,000 feet just to the left of it. Isabella Lake seems to be at about 2,700 feet. Could that be? 2,614 feet. Okay. Pattern altitude is 3,614. And it's a fine campground. Yeah, no types, no charts. Right traffic pattern. Let's figure out if we. Okay, right or left, basically, yeah, totally. So if you want to come in on runway 35, do left turns. If you want to come in runway, do right turns. So going on the right side of the valley there, that almost seems crazy. So if I want to land like this, come in like this. And if I want to like this, I'll come in like this. So we basically everything is it's on the west side of the airport. Go ahead and start our descent just slightly. But nothing else, the chances to pick up some speed. And let's figure out where the where we should land.
Kilo Bravo Foxtrot Lima Airport information India 1654 Zulu weather wind calm visibility 10 sky clear temperature 31 dew point 13 altimeter 2995 advice on initial contact you have
Kilo Bravo Foxtrot Lima Airport information Juliet 1654 Zulu weather wind calm visibility 10 sky.
Okay, so it's hot and the weather's calm. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna land straight in. We're gonna land runway 35 and runway 35. No heading. Okay. Okay, so there's some brushes, some rocks, that sort of stuff. There's some obstacles, but nothing too bad. And it's coming up pretty much right to the north of the lake here. Somewhere up here. Oh, it's a narrow valley. It's, yeah, I can see why the pattern can't be on this side. It has to be on this side. But it's not, it's narrow. So I think what we'll do here is we'll try and make our way over. You see that little spit of land? That's that little spit of land probably. So we'll make our way over to that spit of land and we'll start turning then. Going slightly over it, we'll go over these. If you follow, we'll aim for the road in the middle of the spit of land. And that should line us up just perfectly. And let's get ourselves down to about 4,000 at that point, right? Wow, this is a cool place. This is very cool. I don't think I've ever been here, and I've flown around it quite a bit. I'm just gonna set this to roughly 350 now. Then I'll have a just so I have sort of an a reference point for what the runway heading is. And we need to increase this rate of descent because we are high. Bring the mixture back up to about 70 or so. Landing light can come on, and we'll turn the fuel pump on. And I think we'll put this all the way in, won't we? Because it's, if we mess up here, then yeah, there's not a whole lot of places to run. So the airport should be somewhere up here. I guess it's not so bad. It's really cool looking scenery. Really cool looking scenery. So yeah, there's the road. Yeah, there's the airport. Whoa. Yeah, we are way high. Go ahead and push out some flaps. Sorry, I meant to press space.
Lima 05 traffic. Cessna November 905 Charlie Sierra is on base. Runway 35. Lima 05.
The cowl flaps, and we will go ahead, take out the autopilot. I'll work with the trim here. Look, there's another obstacle. There's an antenna right there. How convenient. I think I'll call final.
Lima 05 traffic. Cessna November 905 Charlie Sierra is on final. Runway 35 to land. Lima 05.
Add flaps 2, add power, and add forward trim. Ah, gorgeous approach. Jesus Christ, this is a really good looking place to fly. Very different. Very cool. Yeah, so we want to hold 75 knots if we can for the approach. Feel like we're a little high, but I think we'll be okay. Cut the power a little bit to increase our descent here at the end. Add it back in though. Start pitching back so we lead off some of that speed. We are definitely high, but I think we'll be okay. 75 knots across the threshold. Okay, don't float. Let's go down. Sit. Gently on the brakes. Oh, that must be where you can camp. Nice picnic tables.
Lima 05 traffic. Cessna November 905 Charlie Sierra is clear of the runway. Lima 05.
I'm a little disappointed to not see any 3D grass. That would be perfect here. Like some yellow grass. That would be really make this airport. Why is there no grass? That's a little disappointing. It could be that it's one of those things that will come when Orbx updates their airports perfectly for prepared version 4. Could be that's like object flow or grass flow or something isn't compatible yet, but I have to say that's something I'm missing. It would be perfect in this location. Like a bunch of tall yellow grass would really help the appearance. Not that it looks bad, but it would just look even better. Frame rates are great. Cool little run-up area. fun taxiway too. I guess there must be like meeting points too, so you can like meet. That's where you can pass each other. Very cool. Nice. Cool little ramp. And cool open hangar. There are people, but they don't seem to be moving. Yeah, I have a feeling that this will actually change quite a bit once you once we get all the modules from Orbx released. Yeah, I felt like it was close. Let's move on out here and we'll park it up. Okay, that concludes that. I hope you enjoyed it. I think this was a nice little airport that they made. Very cool. Let's see. Let's move to the global camera and we'll see if we can't move around a little bit. I love these peaks in the distance in the back here. I think they're very, very cool. And the town too, neat. But these peaks are really neat looking, very, very cool. Very different from what you have in the northwest and other parts of the sort of Orbx universe. Really feel like you're in the middle of nowhere. It's like that kind of place that you don't really, you almost can't believe exists in California or something. Feels like it's a different country even. That sounds like I've been to California a lot, which I have not, but you know what I mean. It's a little different. That's what I'm saying. See if we can't set up some static cameras from up on this ridge. Ridge above. Cool. Let's check out that cool ridge over there too and set up a camera there as well. And then we'll call it a day. Ah, come on. Be faster. That's a cool looking ridge. That looks like a good hike. A little steep maybe for my liking, but good hike. Cool. Anyways, thanks for watching, you guys. I really appreciate you guys watching. That's always fun to see what you get out of it, and to hear your comments and all that sort of jazz. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate all the comments and suggestions that we get. That I get. Very nice to have. Makes it more fun to run the channel, or to upload and make content. But anyway, like, subscribe, comment, all that jazz, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay guys, talk to you later. Bye bye.